I really need to know something right now. Tell me, how does it feel after the honeymoon phase is over? How does it feel to cope with the harsh and sad reality of playing a trash game? We tried to warn you, but you didn't want to listen, and now you come crying, asking for a refund.
Hello guys, KJ here. Hope you're doing great, and today we are starting our series on exposing the late Resident Evil games, showing the obvious flaws that, according to us, makes them very forgettable or average at best, some of them even completely missing the mark. After dealing with what we call the fake Resident Evil fans, we are going to dissect Resident Evil 2 2019 Remake, a reimagined to be accurate. You really have to understand that this type of content doesn't exist, so we are counting on you to support us by leaving constructive comments and subscribing to the channel for more to come. Believe me, if I just wanted to get many views and subscribers, I know exactly what to do. I would just shill the games, fake emotions, and put some low-quality acting performances and thumbnails saying that everything is so great. The algorithm doesn't favor you at all when you say negative stuff in general, and people nowadays are brainwashed into thinking that it's them, the good guys, versus the haters and trolls. I am not here to argue for the sake of arguing. The majority of people have already made up their mind and are not here to have a discussion. They will just spam random shit such as gatekeeper or whatever. Can't make a reasoning, really so sad. We are already honoring them by not deleting their comments. Just go to any mainstream channel or chat and say that you don't like something. You will get instantly blocked and banned. I am not like them. Even if you are clearly retarded, I will still give you the time of day and see if you can say something worthwhile using your 5 brain cells. Now enough for the introduction, let's show you why Resident Evil 2 is a bootleg remake. Let's start by giving a definition of what is a remake. A remake is when you respect the source material by implementing everything that it used to have while adapting it to the recent modern standards of technology, such as graphics, game engine, etc. Gameplay-wise, you can modernize it also or improve on what already worked well. In terms of content, you can add something new to create more value, for example, skins, weapons, and all that, but in no way, shape, or form, you can cut content or completely modify the source material. If you want an example of what is a perfect remake, I can tell you Shadow of the Colossus 2018. With absolutely no doubt, Bluepoint Games did an incredible job. It's just flawless in every possible aspect. The late Demon Souls would also join this list. These are what I would call masterpieces, not Resident Evil 4 shitmake. If I was a billionaire, I would definitely pay Bluepoint Games to do proper remakes of the classic Resident Evils. They have shown that they are talented and can be trusted. What we've just said is also a direct refutation to the brain-dead motherfuckers who say that we're hating on anything new under the sun. You can be a newcomer to a series and understand what this series is all about and do your homework. Basic tasks that the fake Resident Evil fans can't handle. Knowing that, we can now prove that this Resident Evil 2 is a terrible remake. It didn't even try to respect the source material. All they did is to create a generic third-person horror game with RE2 skins. Is it a good game? I would say yes. The game is fun and looks great. Apart from that, it fails miserably. Well, first of all, there is too much cut content for this parody of a remake to be taken seriously. Let's talk about the monsters or enemies. They shamefully deleted the giant spiders and the crows. Say goodbye to the iconic moth in the lab, the modified lickers and hunters. The alligator boss fight is downgraded to a point and click 10-second minigame. How can you fuck that up? There are not even that many enemy types in the original game for you to use the axe like that. At least replace it with something else like you did with the Ivies instead of the Plant 43. The A and B scenarios. What they have done here is a complete blasphemy and lack of respect. The original game had 4 different scenarios, each character having the A and B version of the campaign. They were made in such an harmonious way that you didn't do the same stuff every time. You didn't meet the same characters at the same place, like Ada, for example, if you played Leon A or Leon B. The cutscenes were different, the dialogues, and even the puzzles. You had that high replayability, and it was so great. The scenarios were also completely synchronized in terms of gameplay and story-wise. For instance, if you took specific weapons, such as the machine gun in Leon A, you wouldn't find it playing Claire B because you already grabbed it with Leon. I mean, it just made sense. Even the endings were different. You had literally 4 alternate endings. I mean, remember that this game came out in 1998. You could have the Tyrant as the final boss or Birkin depending the campaign you chose to do. You could have Leon meeting with Sherry in Leon B. I mean, such details made that game so awesome. If you didn't play the original game, you really missed a lot. Because you know what? Everything that we just said right now, you can forget it because it simply doesn't exist in this garbage remake. All they did is fucking copy and paste the same shit and dare call it scenarios A and B. Everything. Yes, everything is the same, except the first 10 minutes in the RPD. What a shame. The story doesn't even add up. You have some characters dying fucking twice in the story and at different places. What is going on?
What happened to her?
She was attacked by the monsters.
Don't. Code. In case the G virus leaves the building. Please. Save my daughter. No!
Sherry? Sherry, please say goodbye to your mom. Mom, please say goodbye. Please, Sherry.
No one gets that sample now.
Come on, this is cringe as fuck.
Claire! Sherry? I'll be right there! Go, go, go! Claire! It's behind you! Don't stop! Hurry! Keep going. Sherry, come on! Daddy? What'd you say?
Where did this thing come from?
All of this nonsense doesn't exist in the OG game. No time paradox, nothing of this shit. Play it for yourself and judge.
So, this is what everyone's been dying for.
Sherry, you have to escape. I know I've been a terrible mother, but I still love you. Forgive me.
Mom!
Sherry, we have to go now.
Keep in mind that everything is also consistent if you play the other scenarios. Now, how can you defend this awful so-called remake? If they were so lazy, they could have just produced just 2 scenarios, one for Claire and one for Leon, and make it make sense. Is that too much to ask for? Let's talk about the soul right now. By that we mean the general vibe and all the details that makes the original more immersive. If you can get past some of the B-movie type of lines that exist, literally every detail in the OGs is better. People say it's cheesy, but you can explain it when you put it in the context of that time. Nevertheless, the soundtrack, the implication in delivering the lines, level design, everything is way superior. I always play the game with the classic OST, because if you use the remake OST, there is just nothing. You roam around the RPD and hear nothing but footsteps on the cracked floor and door slams. Even the iconic save themes and main hall themes consist in like 5 notes in the background before fading away. Let me show you some examples on how this demake is absolutely soulless.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on. I don't have a clue. By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with zombies.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I said don't move.
I'm just passing through. I'm gonna ask you to lower that weapon.
I tell you what, you're gonna turn around and go right back out the way you came in.
I think your daughter needs help, sir.
Don't tell me how to deal with my daughter.
Drop it.
No! Wait!
Step aside. We need to terminate her before she turns.
Terminate. It's my fucking daughter.
Ada. Just let them be.
Emma? Sweetheart, I told you to stay put.
Daddy?
You ruined one of the most iconic cutscenes to replace it with Amazon Prime garbage. And you're gonna tell me that this fucking fat fuck of Kendo, which is supposed to be a redneck, is going to have an Asian child. What a joke. Anyways.
Hey! Leon?
Claire! Hold on! I'll be right there!
Okay!
The characters in the shitmake don't feel very realistic. They are joking around, not taking seriously the apocalypse around them, and it kills the immersion. I personally hated the voice actors in this game and the writing.
It's so nice to see you.
How are you doing? That helicopter just came out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
I'm in one piece.
I'm guessing you don't have a key in one of those fancy pockets?
Unfortunately, no.
This is by far the worst sequence in the game.
You know, just surviving.
That's good.
Come on! You are just surviving.
Not yet.
With a smile on your face.
Lose hope.
Fuck off and die,
I'm sure we're
bitch.
gonna find
Stop ruining my game.
Leon!
It's good to see you're still among the living.
It looks like we're not gonna find your brother here after all. There's no reason for us to stay any longer than necessary. Let's split up, look for any survivors, and get out of here.
Right.
One last thing. Here's a radio. Take it. That way we can keep in touch if anything happens.
Help me!
Shut up! You're gonna make it!
It's too late, Leon. We both know it.
No! I promised you that we would escape. You just have to help me out here.
I really wanted to escape with you, Leon. Escape from everything. Goodbye.
Ada!
Forget it.
Shut up, I've got you.
It's not worth it.
Don't do this.
Take care of yourself, Leon.
No! No! No!
I can go on showing you how the remake didn't pay homage properly to this masterpiece. All Capcom did is a rushed, half-assed project, focusing on mocap and graphics. We, the real Resident Evil fans, know how they butchered this classic for a quick cash grab. It's a washed-out version of a timeless classic, and that's really so unfortunate. I still hope that one day we will have a proper remake. I hope that you guys liked the video. We'll be continuing this series for the real ones and continue to expose these games. And as usual, no matter what you do, don't be a fake fan.
Now what's the problem? Is something following us?
Hey, we still have a job to do. Let's go.
Go? Oh, you can't mean...
Chris, I have to find you.